Oh no, are you doing the hardcore Iron Man content soon? We do have a different series that we're gonna do after this one. But what sucks is that how do I say this in a great manner, my brother man? Unfortunately, right, I have a long way to go until I max this account. I have at least another, if I had to guess, I'm not maxing before sailing, am I? Like this series would have been finished pretty soon if it wasn't for sailing, I'd say. Well, I would say you got 2 to 3 more months in you. I don't want 2 to 3 more months though. You know what I mean? Like Jagex should just like don't screw me over. You know what I mean? Like I worked hard to get the place I'm at right now, right? I'm almost maxed. I'm at the last stretch of the account. And then now they're adding a new skill. Like, it's so bro. I can't believe I decided to do a maxing series. Like, it's actually kind of laughable. I am doing a maxing series. And the one time I'm like, you know what? I'm going to max my account, right? Now Jagex wants to put a new skill in the game. Like, what are the chances, bro? I'm like, you know what? It. You know, I've never maxed my account. Now's the time. We can make content out of it. And then now I have to do also another skill on top. Like, for fuck's sake, man. What if you weren't doing a maxing series? What other series would you be doing? So let me explain my thought process before I answer your question. Right? Like, I'm cool. I forgot I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm cool, right, with doing this series because at this point, like, it, right? Like, I've done PvP, I've done PVM. It's kind of time to indulge in something that I've never done before, kind of, right? Which is skilling. I've never really indulged in that. So I was like, let me dip in a community that I've never done before. So I've done a lot of PVM, I've done a lot of PvP, thousands of videos on like, you know, thousands upon thousands of videos on all that. Crazy amount of hours streamed on PvP and PVM or whatever it is. So I thought it would be a good idea to be like, you know what? Let me max my fucking account. Because I've never, you know, kind of indulged. I've never indulged in the skilling community ever, right? And it could also boost my knowledge for like Gillinor games and my RS knowledge in the future if I do some sort of event or something, right? So I'm like, you know what? It's a benefit around the board. I knew this was going to take a lot. That's why I took a bunch of breaks. That's why I did series in between. You know, I've done like the group bronzeman mode. I've done, you know, a mini series of the $1 billion race. Like I took a bunch of breaks while doing the series. But I didn't think that Jagex would add a new skill into the game. Like, I can't believe it. You know, I don't believe it. So now not only do I have to max, but I gotta max a skill that I feel like I didn't even have to do if I didn't do all those series in between. Like I took a bunch of breaks. I took a whole month break on the group bronzeman. Remember? That was very fun. That was good content. I know you guys enjoyed that. But imagine if I didn't take all those breaks. I wouldn't have to do sailing right now. I would be literally free, gentlemen. I would be free. All those PvP breaks, everything that I've done, all those, the $1 billion race, the group bronzeman, all those breaks that I ended up taking actually f***ed me over. I lost because of my own self. And now I gotta max another 99 skill probably. I've done it to myself, chat. What if sailing is fun to train though? That's cool and all, but what I'm afraid of is sailing is gonna be like as low as XP rates as agility. You know what I mean? Like I don't want like the best XP an hour to be in sailing to be like 100k an hour or something or lower. Like if that's the case, just DDS my wrist, please. I really hope the XP rates are not slow. Oda, so no hardcore content for a few months then, Big O. JJ, I don't know, bro. Depending, because I don't think I'm going to max before sailing gets released. So, unfortunately, it really just depends how long the sailing takes me. I really don't know. How long is that? I think I'll be 99 agility. I think I'll be... So, sailing comes out November 19th. I have about 24 days. Honestly, I feel like I can max by then. But I feel like if I... You know what's crazy? Some people might disagree in the chat. But I think me not even doing sailing while right after maxing and just for it to be taken away just fucking sucks anyways. Like I feel like I have to do sailing at this point anyways. Like it doesn't feel authentic if I finish the maxing series and then a day after I only get to enjoy the max cape for one day. And then the new skilling, the new update comes out. So regardless, I think I would do the sailing anyways, even if I max before then. Honestly though, I generally thought I would already be maxed by now. But because of all the fucking breaks I took and the mini series I've done, the $1 billion races, and, you know, the laziness involved, that's what kind of fucked me. And having a baby too, yeah, you're not wrong. I took a lot of days off because of the new baby. Once you're done, you'll have to look back unless you're doing some Iron Man shit. Yeah, you're not wrong, Unknown Gizzo. I feel like once I'm maxed, I'll feel very accomplished. Because, like, I've finally maxed my account, you know? I didn't even want to get a 99 when I was a kid, and I just stooped to playing private servers. So I would say that is pretty true. I'll be pretty happy. Yo, anybody in the chat gonna actually do sailing? You guys are... Actually, let me rephrase that. Anybody excited for sailing in the chat? Yes, maybe. Yes, no, nope, ruck, no. Oh, hell yeah, yes. Or to keep that shit hidden. So I see some mixed responses here. You know, we're gonna look back on this in like a year and a half from now when we're fucking way past the maxing series and be like, damn, we actually maxed on stream. Yo, chat, during the maxing series so far, from everything you guys have seen, what do you guys think is probably the best skill that we've done where it was probably not just entertaining, but it just seemed like it was better than most skills? I wonder what skill actually felt like it was nice. Maybe Slayer, just because of the Zuck tasks. I feel like, you know, it was kind of... Maybe Hunter felt nice, too. I don't know why. The Hunter vibes actually felt nice doing Hunter rumors. The one-tick chitting as well was kind of nice, PKing at the same time. I think it would have to be Hunter and Slayer, my favorite skills. Or did you get any pets from Slayer? Not during the maxing series itself, but I did get 2 Zuck pets. I got 2 Zuck pets and 7 KC. Now, before you call me a spoon, that wasn't really that spoonery, though. Right? It was, you know, it was alright. Right? Like, I got like 2 Zuck pets and like 5 to 7 KC or something. But I didn't care for it. Oda, you got a good guide for learning this? What content would you compare this to? What content would I compare Hollowed Sepulchre to? It's a good question. Depression, sadness, a pile of pigeon shit. Okay, now to actually give you a real answer. I think I'd compare Hollowed Sepulchre to... If I had to compare it to a content in RuneScape? I don't know, that's such a hard question. Honestly, I might go with CG. That's probably the best thing that I could think of. Because CG is, you have to have skill to do, and you know. The first thing that came to my mind was CG, but I didn't want to say that because I wanted to see if I could think of anything else. But I think I would have to go with CG. Even though you're not attacking any monsters, the skill level is probably around the same level for like level 5 Hollowed Sepulchre. New PB, 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Holy shit, dude. Hell yeah. What will you do with mining? What will I do with mining? I'm probably going to have a mini team of Zalcano of like straight sweats. And I should get over 100k plus an hour. Maybe I'll do like volcanic mine and fucking 3-tick granite, whatever it's called. Just to switch the methods around, you know, to see everything. But I think I might do mostly Zalcano. Yo, I'm trying to learn the whip double mole. Any tips? I think my biggest issue is that I don't click the person fast enough. I'll teach you the ways of the G-mole. Take out your notepad and pencil and tell me when you're ready, alright? Don't tell anybody in the chat about these tricks, though, and about these tips. The G-mole is a very unique weapon in its own way, okay? And what I mean by that is that there's multiple ways where you could spec somebody with the G-mole. You could click your, you know, when you're attacking somebody, you could click G-mole, and then you could click the spec bar. And when you click the spec bar, what's going to happen? It only specs once, right? If you single click it. But if you click the spec bar twice, it's not going to spec them unless you click on them themselves. So like I said, so 1 click on the Gmol spec bar, it'll automatically spec once. 2 clicks, it won't spec them unless you click on them. Okay? 3 clicks, you don't even have to click on them and it will automatically spec your opponent. The way I do it is that I'll whip somebody if I see a big XP drop. You don't even wait to see an XP drop though, right? The way I should explain this is that as soon as you see yourself about to hit and your animation's about to go off, you click Gmol and you double click the spec bar. If you see a big XP drop, then you click on your opponent. That's the way I do it. You could go also off like reaction time if you're fast enough, which means that you whip somebody, you click the spec bar twice, and then you click it a third time if you see a big XP drop. Understand? So it really just kind of, it takes practice, you know? Okay. I clicked on this tile and then I moved and it didn't process, so if me. Sure. Sherman, Oda, how are you liking Hollow Sepulcher? It's alright. I mean, I feel like you gotta be very attentive for this. Our Drune rooftops are more chill. But I don't mind.
We won.
Get in! Oh my god! So I get the agility pet, huh? Get on! Gosh, bro. So I got the mining pet from Star Mining on the Rock Golem, and now I got the giant squirrel through agility in Hollow Sepulcher. I love Hollow Sepulcher, gentlemen. This mini game is great. I sound like the guy in Frosted Flakes. Let me turn on the light. What does Squirrely say? Wee! Metamorphosis. You need a dark acorn or a calcified acorn to do that. 3,000! Damn! I guess I'll start bringing mahogany plants just to open up the thing at the end. Just to, you never know what I might do. That giant squirrel, I'm gonna name him. Giant squirrel, your name is, give me a second. This is a great moment for me to marinate in. You're one of my first pets during this whole maxing series in the last 6 to 8 months. Your name is gonna be Sherman. His name is Sherman, chat. That's the first thing that came to my head. Sherman, come here. Come here, Sherman. Gosh, it's crazy. Fucking Sherman. Gosh, I mean, I knew he was gonna be a Sherman. My squirrel pet is named Sherman now. Oda, you're so spooned. Sherman. That's Sherman right there, guys. That's Sherman. Congrats on Pet-O. It's so crazy, because what was I answering before I got that? Somebody asked me, how is Hollow Sepulcher, right? Is that what the question was? The timing on that is crazy. Who would have thought I would have got the agility pet? Anybody know the drop rate on getting it in Hollow Sepulcher level 5 or no? I wonder what the drop rate on it is. 1 in 5k. Oh, is it? Damn. I'm gonna put a shot caller on this thing. Call me Hassan. You like that, Nyland? Come on! Yo, chat, what's one pet in the game that you guys want that you don't have? I'll start. Tangleroot. Anybody else? And the Ziggy pet. I really wanted the Ziggy pet. Actually, the Ziggy pet over Tangleroot. Actually, I would have Hydra. Oh, Hydra's actually a cool pet, actually. Hydra's a cool pet. Hell Puppy, Vardorvis, Vorky, KBD Hellhound, Wrangleroot, the Master Clue, the Bloodhound. Okay. The Mole. Oh, what's Ziggy pet? I think Ziggy is thieving. And I've always, because like I use that word Ziggy, right? And it's actually a pet in game called Ziggy, and I just don't have it. It's kind of sad. Like, what are the chances that I say that, and then there's a pet in the game called Ziggy that got released a couple of years ago? This was, by the way, Ziggy got released after I started saying Ziggy. So I was the first one to say Ziggy. RuneScape copied me. Oh, that's Rocky. Wait, then what pet is named Ziggy? I know there's a pet named Ziggy. I thought it was thieving. Ziggy is transmogged Rocky. So Ziggy, the Ziggy pet is the thieving pet, like I said. I got Ziggy from Artie Knights at 50 thieving. You lucky mother rucker. 70 thieving. I actually got a good pet. I feel like people will try to chase this pet because it's agility. And agility is one of the worst skills in the game, so I feel like this one's kind of hard to get. Sit down, whoever's been chasing the squirrel pet. I got it before you. Hold on, I'm maxed and you're not. Sit down, big O. Nah, brother. I think you got the wrong idea here. We're both not maxed. Wait till Sailing gets released. You're gonna be in the same boat as I am. Hold on, I got no squirrel pet, but I got 5 Ziggies. Yeah, you definitely bought it, Artie Knights, Brother Matty. You're the fucking goat, bro. What? How many gifters to PK? How many gifters to PK? It can't happen. You know why? Because I know I'm about to get question marked. I'm ending stream. Wow, I did 4 hours of PvP and 2 hours of just skilling. Not even, I did an hour and a half of skilling. I got 120k agility XP that I gotta do. Tomorrow we're getting 94, or maybe even tonight if I'm feeling frisky, if I have free time.